welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are staying safe during this whole corona pandemic. I've been in quarantine since last Monday. Today is Tuesday the 24th. Today I wanted to film this bridal makeup video for you guys. I've been dressed up in desi clothes in so long, and this outfit is actually fairly old. I wore it like years ago for a cousin's wedding in Pakistan, and I just recently discovered it again, and I was like, why don't I just come up with a Ferozi makeup look for you guys? So you could wear this as a bride, or you could wear this like as a guest, because you know, like desi people go all out for weddings. Like I would wear this as a guest. We were actually supposed to go to a wedding this weekend, and obviously it's canceled now because of the whole quarantine situation, and I'm actually so sad and like upset about this whole thing, because like, dude, Ramadan is supposed to come in April, May, or whatever, and are we not gonna have Eid? Are we not gonna have Tarawih? Are we not gonna have like iftaris this Ramadan? My heart goes out to all of those being affected by the coronavirus. I hope you guys are staying safe. You're drinking your fluids, taking your vitamin C, and washing your hands. Make sure you're washing your hands. So this is the first time that I'm doing a full face of makeup since like being quarantined, and I felt like I was kind of rusty while I was doing it, but I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I hope you guys like it. If you guys want to see how I got it, then just keep on watching. So I'm actually going to work on my eyes first for this look, because I'm going to be going in with glitter, so I don't want to make a huge mess. So first I'm going to be taking the Huda Beauty, what is this called? This is the Rose Gold Edition Textured Eyeshadow Palette. And I'm starting out with the shade Bay, just to kind of set my brow bone. How is quarantine treating you guys? I'm bored out of my mind. This is actually the first makeup look that I'm doing since I did my like painting vlog in my room. So we're actually in my new setup right now, and I'm really excited about it because I love how like the background and the wall looks. But anyway, yeah. So my first crease shade is gonna be Sandalwood, also from this same palette. And ooh, all my brushes are still clean since last time I cleaned them. So I'm kind of doing like a little bit of a cut crease type of thing. I'm gonna add like a flush of Sandalwood into my crease, and I'm using the Morphe E27 brush to do this. This is the Morphe M321. I'm taking this tiny little tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna dip into, this doesn't have like a good dark brown that I'm looking for, so I'm looking for like a chocolatey dark brown shade. So I'm taking Cypress Umber, which is in the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can use whatever brown shade you want, it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply that right in the socket of my eye, so like the crease, and I'm just kind of adding it into there. And I'm trying not to blend it upwards because I want it to be really carved out. And I'm even taking it to the inner part of my eye, but I'm doing it softly because I don't want it to get too harsh too quick. And right now I'm not worrying about this end part. I'm gonna work on that later. So I'm going into Raw Sienna right here. I'm switching brushes because obviously I want this to be kind of like a faded look. So I'm going on top a little bit above that dark brown, the Cypress Umber shade that I just applied, and I'm lightly buffing into that shade as well. And at this point I feel like I need a little bit more of a brow bone highlight so that it's easier to blend into. So I'm just taking my go-to, this is Rice Paper by MAC. I know you guys are probably sick and tired of me using this, but I promise you it's one of the best brow bone shades. Oh, my hair keeps getting stuck to the gum on this dress. Okay, now I'm just taking my concealer, so the Tarte Shape Tape, and this Morphe M224 flat brush, and I'm just gonna carve out my lid and also use this kind of as a primer. If you get a little bit of concealer in your crease, don't worry about it. Like, you can always fix that later on. Okay, so for the lid shade, I'm taking Jeffree Star Cosmetics Beauty Killer Palette, and I'm taking the shade, obviously right here, called Expensive, because you know, I'm looking expensive today. So I'm gonna go into, this is the Urban Decay Naked brush. It's the brush that came with the Naked palette, and I actually really like this for like a lid type of brush. So I'm taking the flat side, similar to the type of brush that I was using for my concealer. So basically you just need a flat synthetic brush that's preferably a little bit tapered so you can really get into the little corners and stuff. And as you can see, because I put that concealer down, it's really sticking to the concealer and it's making the color pop a lot. So I'm dipping back into the same brush, the Morphe M321 brush, and I'm going into Cypress Umber again. And I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of deepen up this crease area right here. And then I'm going back into Raw Sienna and even a little bit of Burnt Orange, just so that I can create more of a transition right here above that dark brown shade. Okay, and now for the fun part. I have this really pretty glitter by Crystal Cosmetics in the shade Magneto. So it's a really chunky silvery glitter. So I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills glitter adhesive. So it has a brush on it and you can just apply it directly. So I'm just using a really tiny brush. This is by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna use that to pick up the glitter and apply it. Okay, now this is a very messy business, so you need a lot of time and patience for this. Okay, now once we get to the end, I'm just kind of lightly dabbing at it towards the tail. I probably should have done my wing first because it's going to be kind of hard for me to do a wing on top of this chunky glitter. So I'm just going to jump ahead and take my Tarteist eyeliner and create my wing with it. So I'm switching to the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and this is a brush tip, so it'll actually go on easier on top of the glitter. I'm trying to do it in the same direction as the eyeshadow that I pulled out here. So alright you guys, I know I made a huge mess, but this is why I did eyes first. I also have this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Amp, and it's like a bluish silver, exactly like what I've got going on right now. So it was really hard for me to get a very even line with the glitter because, again, I used a chunky glitter. And by the way, if you guys are creating this look at home, please make sure that you do your eyeliner before you go ahead and apply a chunky glitter, because it was really hard to do an eyeliner on top of the glitter. So now I'm just going in with this glitter liner, and I'm kind of, since it kind of matches the same tone as, you know, what I just created with the shadow and glitter, I'm using this to really just carve out the edges and make it look neater. Again, it probably won't look as neat because it is a glitter. If you did this with like eyeshadow, it'd be easier to manipulate, but glitter like has its own mind, so you have to just kind of let it do what it wants to do. And you can also just use this instead of using a chunky glitter. You can just use this glitter liner or like a similar formula and use that to like go over your entire lid with it. I have done it like that before too, but I really just wanted to use this chunky glitter because I've never used it before, and it's actually really good quality. It's not gritty and it is chunky, but it's not that hard to work with. I mean, to me all glitters are pretty hard to work with, but this isn't like the most complicated glitter that I've ever used, so I do recommend this. Alright, really quickly, I'm just gonna pop on my lashes. I'm taking the Lily lashes in the style Miami. These are my favorite lashes ever. I don't know why it took me so long to jump on the bandwagon, but I'm just gonna go ahead and apply those, and then we'll move on to the rest of my face before finishing off the eyes. Okay, before I move on to the rest of my face, because I have glitter all over my face and I don't want to drag using like a wipe, I'm just taking some tape. Alright, real quick before I move on to my face, I'm gonna take a wet one for my hands because, you know, coronavirus. So I'm just wiping my hands because ain't nobody want no dirty hands on their face. And by the way, this smells so good. It's this fresh scent, antibacterial wet ones. And now similarly, I'm going to wipe my face using a baby wipe. I'm not feeling primer today, so I'm just gonna go in with the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, and I'm gonna apply that all over my face. I'm so glad that I did my eye makeup first. One, because it took so long, and two, because of all the mess that I made. Alright, so today I'm going to actually use a foundation brush. I'm taking Blank Canvas Cosmetics F20 brush, and I'm going in with my Huda Beauty foundation in the shade Baklava, and I am just going to pump some onto the brush and then apply it to my face. I haven't used this foundation in so long. Oh my god. Putting on foundation after like 2 weeks is so satisfying. This brush just ate up all that foundation, so I'm just gonna apply some here, some here, some here, some here. This is a bridal look after all. Like, I would wear this makeup look to a walima. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh my god, I'm about to take these off. It's so annoying. Ah! Did you guys hear The Weeknd's new album? Wasn't it so good? There's so many songs on there that kind of remind me of like his old music, like from Trilogy. Since I'm already using Huda Beauty, I'm just gonna go in with her concealer too in the shade Sugar Biscuit. I just shaved my face like last week, and every time I just freshly shave my face, I notice such a difference in the way my makeup applies. And what I mean by shave my face is not take a man's razor, wet that shit, and shave my face. I mean like using one of those little facial like girl razors, if you know what I'm talking about. Let me know if you guys want to see like a facial hair removal video. In my eyebrow routine video, I made like a short like clip on Instagram, and in the Instagram version I actually showed you guys me threading my eyebrows first, and I got a few messages from people asking me to do a video on how to thread. So if you guys are down and like want to actually learn how to thread or like do facial hair removal and all that good stuff, let me know in the comment section below, because I know that there's such a taboo about shaving your face. People think that like shaving your face is gonna make your hair thicker. No, that's not the case. So let me know if you guys want like some more information on that stuff, and I'll be more than happy to share with you guys. And now I'm just gonna cream contour using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Mahogany. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply. And again, just taking my foundation brush, and I'm dabbing, I'm not dragging this. When you get to the chin area, you can drag down. So what have you guys been doing during quarantine? I've literally been going insane. I've been cooking, I've been eating. I did my nails the other day. I painted them using like a regular Essie nail polish, and before like I had on what is it? Dip gel. So dip gel is basically dip and gel. They dip with like the powder, maybe 1 or 2 coats, and then they put gel nail polish on top of it. So I actually did that before, and then this is the first time that I successfully removed my nails. I just soaked them in acetone, and so what I did was like I took cotton balls and then I put it in a Ziploc bag, and I soaked my hand in that, and then I put the Ziploc bag in a bowl of really hot water, and my nail polish dissolved in like 10 minutes. It was so amazing, and that's never happened to me before, because every time I try to take off like my nails by myself, it never comes off. So like especially with dip, so it forces me to go back and like get them removed professionally, and then since I'm there, I'm like, you know what, why don't I just get them done? So this is the first time that I've ever painted my nails in a year, because I've been going so strong with dip for a whole year that I stopped painting my nails, and I'm actually really proud of myself for painting my nails this time. And watch, because I'm saying this to you guys now, my nail's gonna break or something bad's gonna happen. My nose contour looking hella messy, so I'm just gonna have to go back in with some concealer. I'm gonna take it on a flat brush. I know I've told you guys that I don't really like nose contour, but I've been into it lately. Ever since I started doing it for the videos and stuff, I'm like, yo, why not? Now you can do it, so just do it. but I still don't like it like to look artificial. I don't like the whole line showing thing. So as you can see, like I really blend it out. I probably blend it out more than most people do with nose contour. Alright, now I'm gonna set my face. I've got this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, and I swear to God, I think this is a sample. It looks like a sample. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to scrape this powder up because I don't use this powder. So I want to invent something and turn this into like a loose powder. So what I'm about to do is, I wish I had like one of those face tray looking things. So I have the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette in front of me, and I'm literally just gonna dump the powder on top of the palette. I'll show you guys in a second. And I'm taking the back, so see the powder right there, and I'm taking the back of this foundation brush and I'm just pounding it and crushing it up because I'm never gonna use this powder. So why not turn it into a loose powder? And now I'm dipping into the powder from my sponge, and I'm gonna bake with this. I'm straight up baking my whole face. Okay, and I'm just gonna dust it off right away. I like it. I'm sure It Cosmetics probably has a loose powder, but I didn't own it. And you know what? I'm just dipping into it now using the brush. And I'm going to town with this powder because it's translucent, so I ain't worried about looking cakey or anything. And low-key, even if it wasn't translucent, I still wouldn't be worried about looking cakey. I actually hate when people say that they look cakey or that you look cakey or whatever. Nobody's ever said that to me before, but I'm sure they've thought it. And honestly, I don't care. Like, I do makeup, so if I look cakey, that means that I baked well. That's why I look cakey. And whatever is left of this powder, I'm just taking my foundation brush and I'm dragging it down my neck. For like bridal or photo shoot makeup, you always want to not only put foundation on your neck, like take it down when you're putting foundation on, but you also want to take your powder down as well, because that shininess from your skin that you basically have taken out by putting makeup on it, it will still show on your neck. Alright, I made a huge mess and I got it all over my clothes. And Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but this outfit was old anyway. So to finish up my face, I'm taking the Lawless Summer Skin Bronzer in the shade Blazed. And I'm just gonna go in with the same brush, the foundation brush, and just kind of tap at it onto my face. Oh, I forgot to dust off my chin. I'm just gonna really quickly touch up my brow a little bit. Just the end of it, because I feel like it kind of faded. By the way, if you guys want to see an in-depth eyebrow video, check out my eyebrow routine video and I show you what kind of products that I use. Also, I've been trying to grow my eyebrows out during this quarantine, and so my eyebrows are really awkward right now. They're like growing in the most awkward areas and I am so tempted to pluck them, but I'm trying to just clean like around instead of above and like the shape, but it's so hard. I'm the type of person who, like, if I see even the smallest bit of hair on my face, I want to get rid of it right away. Now I'm going into my blush. I am taking NARS Orgasm. I know it's broken, but this is my favorite blush ever and I refuse to throw it away. Dude, it moves. Look. I will buy a new one when this runs out. But right now, I'm still good. Same brush. And now for a highlighter, I'm taking the maryloumanizer by The Balm Cosmetics, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. But first, I'm gonna spray my face. I'm gonna spray my face using the Dickinson Hydrating Facial Mist. It's such a fine mist. I love how I feel after I spray myself with this. So the reason I set my face first is because obviously first I don't have mascara on yet, and also it'll make my highlighter go on a lot stronger. So my face isn't completely dry. It's still a little bit damp. This is the best time to go in with my highlighter. So I'm taking my favorite highlighter brush. I've talked about this before. It's the Morphe M438. And I'm just gonna go ahead and slap it on. Oh, I didn't even finish my nose. I'll get back to it. Actually, I think that's all I want to do with my nose. I'm not going to intensify it with the powder contour on top. Now I'm taking my Aquifer and I'm actually going to spray a little bit onto the back of my hand and rub it in. Then I'm going to take the back of my hand, dab my sponge into the back of my hand, and go on top of this highlighter. When I've done this trick before, I would just spray it into the sponge and do it, but I would notice that sometimes it would actually lift some of the products when I do it like that. So I just recently discovered doing it like this. So if you guys have picked up the Aquifer thing and you started incorporating this into your makeup routine, make sure you try this method out instead if you've noticed that the other method that I showed you picks up product. This works a lot better. Now to finish off the eyes, first I'm gonna go into my crease brush one more time, and I'm gonna take the shade Burnt Orange, and just because I want to make sure my crease is looking even. I always go back to my eyes, like even if I do my eyes first, my face second, I still always go back to eyes, just because once you've got your face makeup on and everything, you still always want to readjust your eyes and make sure that like everything looks good according to the face that you made. You know what I mean, not the face that you made, but like, yeah, really the face that you made, because you just made this face with all that makeup. I mean, if this ain't catfish, then what is? Luckily, I'm already married, so I ain't catfishing nobody. Okay. And then I never did my inner corner, so I'm gonna do that now. And y'all are gonna think I'm insane, but what I'm about to do is I'm about to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills glitter. This is in the shade Mistletoe. This is also a loose glitter. And I'm gonna take that same glue that I used earlier. I'm gonna get my inner corners. This is gonna make the biggest difference with such a small minor step. Like, look at that. Now there's a gradient between this glitter and the rest of the glitter. Honestly, I just wanted to use this glitter. Cause you know, we don't do inner corner highlights here, we do inner corner glitter. Alright, now we can finally move on to the lower lash line. I'm taking the Pat McGrath gel eyeliner pencil, and I'm gonna go ahead and run this along my lower waterline. Oh my god, my eye's watering. Alright, I'm taking my flat definer brush by Morphe, and I'm taking the same blue shadow from the Jeffree Cosmetics Beauty Killer palette. And once I get to this outer section right here, I'm going into the black shadow from here. It's called Black Rainbow, and literally it's the black that's in front of me, so I'm just gonna take that and connect it. Alright, for lips, I'm just taking the Sephora Cream Lip Stain. This is in the number 23. It's just like a mauve, you know, my fave. Oh my god. I almost forgot mascara. That's how you know this quarantine is getting to me. Alright, I'm taking the Bad Gal Bang mascara, and I'm just gonna pop that on my top and lower lashes. Alright, so I'm gonna add some lip gloss. So I'm actually just gonna take this lip plumper. It's by Grande Lips. It's their hydrating lip plumper, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some. So you just click this, and you're actually supposed to put this on before lipstick, but I didn't know I wanted glossy lips with this look until now. So this needs to come out. Oh shit. Okay, so for the whole, like, you know, final look. So I've already done my hair before filming to the best of my ability. I'm not a hair person, but I'm gonna split my bang. And then if you really want to go extra, even though this has like a neckline thing going on, you know what? I'm just gonna wear it. I'm feeling it, so why not? Blue da ba da. And that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like this video, and leave me a comment down below. Anything you want, something sweet, something you're doing during quarantine, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!